Welcome to MoJominds. Hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel.
Long before the conquerors came with iron, crosses, and greed, long before the world renamed the lands of the South, South America was a continent of shadows. A place where mountains remember, where jungles whisper, and where ruins sleep under centuries of dust, but never truly rest. This is not the South America of your schoolbooks. This is the South America described in old chronicles, a world where ancient races appeared, flourished, and vanished, leaving behind mysteries darker than night itself. According to the historian whose work lies in this volume, South America was peopled by ancient tribes long before the Incas, tribes whose origins are wrapped in legend, myth, and silence. He writes that certain nations believed themselves descended from giants or gods, while others told stories of a time before the sun shone upon the earth, a primordial age remembered only in fragments preserved by elders and shamans. And when you step into this story, you step into the dark. The people before time. South America's earliest people lived along rivers and coastlines, shaping the land long before recorded history. Some tribes remembered crossing great waters. Others believed they emerged from caves, mountains, or stars. But the strangest were those who claimed ancestry from a lost race of tall, pale-skinned people who walked the Andes long before the rise of the Inca. The chronicler hints that these stories existed across multiple tribes, from the coast of Peru to deep within the southern forests. No skeletons have been found to prove the legends, no temples carry their names. Only whispers remain. Whispers of a people who vanished as suddenly as they arrived. The land of fallen suns. The text describes how many indigenous nations believed the world had passed through multiple eras, or suns, each ending in destruction. Floods. Fire from the sky. Darkness swallowing the mountains. These weren't mere metaphors, they were memories. Memories of cataclysms that reshaped entire regions. Deep in the Andes, certain tribes refused to look at the sky after sunset, claiming the night belonged to ancient spirits who survived the destruction of the First World. They spoke of beings that wander between the mountains when the moon is thin, creatures neither alive nor dead, remnants of an older creation. The historian recounts these beliefs with caution, noting how deeply the fear of these spirits ran in native life. Even the warriors, the fiercest among them, avoided certain caves and ravines believed to be the dwelling places of these beings. The silent stone cities. Across the continent lie ruins that even the Incas could not explain. Cities built with stones so vast and so precisely carved that no modern tool marks appear on them. Walls that seem melted, not chiseled. Blocks that fit without a whisper of space between them. The chronicler describes these abandoned cities as the work of a vanished race. A race the Incas themselves believed were the builders of the First Age. He notes that many tribes refused to enter these ruins. Even centuries later, they believed the stones were alive, watching, listening, remembering. Some ruins were said to hum at night. Others produced echoes that didn't match the sound that created them. A few caused animals to avoid them entirely. And when lightning struck certain ancient walls, the glow lingered longer than it should, as if the stone held on to the light. The jungle that devours memory. In the forests of the Amazon, entire nations disappeared without a trace. The chronicler writes that tribes once numerous have become extinct, leaving no record save a name, their languages dying with the last elder, their gods buried beneath vines and roots taller than men. Sometimes explorers stumbled upon artifacts deep in the jungle, pottery, stone tools, carved idols. Left by people no living tribe recognized. South America's jungle does not just swallow bodies. It swallows time. It devours memory. And when something is lost in the Amazon, it is lost forever. The gods of the mountains. High in the Andes, the people worshipped gods of snow, fire, and thunder. They believed the mountains were alive, that inside the peaks lived spirits older than humanity. Spirits that rumbled when angered and brought warmth when pleased. The chronicler recounts how priests would climb icy cliffs to offer sacrifices, their breath turning to frost as they prayed to beings who might never answer. Many did not return. Some were said to be taken by the mountain, claimed by the ancient spirits beneath the stone. The mountains accepted gifts. And sometimes, the mountains took what they wanted. The darkness under the sun. As the historian moves closer to the era of known empires, he hints at something chilling, that even the mighty Inca Empire was built upon foundations laid by forgotten civilizations. That hidden beneath Cusco, beneath Lake Titicaca, beneath deserts and valleys, lies a deeper history, a history the Incas themselves feared to speak of. A history filled with giants, sky fire, vanished tribes, sunless ages, and gods that walked among men. South America was not merely a continent. It was a cradle of forgotten worlds. Worlds the jungle now guards, worlds the mountains bury, worlds the rivers refuse to reveal. South America's past is not a timeline, it is a haunting. A chorus of lost voices. A mosaic of ruins hidden beneath soil, vines, and stone. A continent shaped by civilizations that rose in brilliance and fell in silence. The chronicler tried to record what he could. But even he admits the truth is bigger than the page. Deeper than the ruins. Stranger than the myths. Because in South America, history does not die. It sleeps. It waits. It breathes through mountains, jungles, temples, and storms. And if you listen closely, if you truly listen, you might hear the footsteps of the civilizations time tried to erase, walking just behind you in the dark.
Garantani, till the next video.